My name is Lisa, and I live in Bali, this beautiful island in Indonesia that I fell in love with 4 years ago. I arrived here 4 years ago with my then husband and 2 kids. But it didn't take long before the foundation of our lives together started to tremble. Bali does that to you. It's like Bali grabs the veils of everything hidden: sadness, unspoken truths, longing, anything that we've tried to hide under the carpet. It's been impossible to live a life in lies since I arrived. I had wanted change for a long time, but suddenly it became absolutely undeniable and unavoidable that something needed to happen. One day, I visited a villa for sale. It was huge, grey and dark brown. And during my visit, I remember not knowing if I was looking for a home for our family, me, my husband and our 2 kids, or a home for myself and my children. It was terrifying. I remember walking around the house and the garden, filming everything so my husband and my kids could see too. And at the same time having this feeling of that everything was like unreal, like in a dream, knowing that our family, the idea of family together, living together, could fall apart any day. Oh, it was too much to take in. It felt absurd, 16 years of marriage, doing everything together, having a vision together, like a future, solid plans, and I tried to forget about the house, and I took the kids on vacation to clear my mind, and we explored beautiful places on the nearby islands. My head was confused, but my heart wasn't. I knew it was time for me to leave. I had wanted change for a long time, and my husband had not, or not in the same way as I had. We didn't want the same thing. And one day I had to gather the courage of many lions and tell my husband I wanted a divorce. I was voluntarily leaving my security behind, breaking up my family and my marriage, and buying a big house by myself in Bali. A big, ugly house that needed so much work. Somebody said that when we listen to that inspiration from within, when we dare to make a choice based on something we feel within, and we don't have any guarantee, we don't have any safety net, we don't know what's going to happen if we choose it. So it's really scary to do it, and much easier just to stay with the known and the safe, even though we know it's not good for us. But when we do that, we take that leap of faith. Somebody told me that when we do that, the whole universe conspires to help us. And that's my experience. I've done it many times now. Every time I dare to choose something I believe I feel more like, I feel inspired to do, and I'm longing to do, even though I'm so scared. It's always been like the right people came on my path. I came across the right house, or everything I looked for has just been coming to me. It was like the house and the work I did on it symbolized everything I was going through. I opened up windows where there were none to bring in more light and fresh air. to bring in more life. And these Balinese workers just said yes to everything. No papers asked or papers to fill in, no permissions needed. I could just create whatever I wanted. It was an incredible feeling. But I was full of all kinds of emotions. I was full of fear, of guilt, of sadness and grief. I didn't want to break up my family. I had always dreamt of keeping my family together forever. But in the middle of all the pain, I felt this wild aliveness and hope that change was possible, that I could, maybe, create a life that I really wanted.